Good evening, everyone. Very warm welcome from WEF 2016. Today's session is on the game of life. Why do we play it, and do we have a choice? Our lead speaker is Ms. Meera Sai. She is CEO of our Sai Foundation. She's from USA, and our panelist member are Brain Con. He's author and speaker from USA. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. I see such beautiful faces, happy faces, and that's what we want, right? We all want to be happy, yeah? So I would like to thank you very much for taking out this precious time to be here today, because fleeting moments pass into infinity, and we want to spend our time in the best possible way as possible. So I would like to just start with a short, like a 1 minute, not a meditation, but I just want you to go within a little bit. So I would like to just start with the Om 3 times. Those who know it can chant with me. And then I'd just like you to just breathe deeply, and then we will go into the situation. Okay? So are we all ready? Sit up straight. Close your eyes. Yes, wonderful. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Just relax now. Take a few deep breaths. And as you take a breath in, please bring in beautiful, pale pink light into your heart center. Breathe in the pink light. That light is of unconditional love. We are unconditional love. God is love. And love is the God glue that keeps us all together. So let's bring in this God glue of love and fill our hearts with it. Bring it in. Breathe it in. It's all around you. Breathe it in. Beautiful. Wonderful. Fill the whole body, your whole body now, with this beautiful pink light, like a cloud spreading into every part of your body. Just relax. Let go this 1 hour. Just let go of everything. Just feel the love. Be love. And now, this pink light, send it out. Send it out into this room, to everyone sitting here. Send it out to the universe, to the galaxy, to nature, the sun, stars, to your friends, and mostly to your enemies, people who don't like you, because they need it the most. Send it to them, help them. Now, bring it back into your heart center. Slowly open your eyes. And let us feel the love. Thank you. I would also like to thank the All Ladies League organization and especially Vinay Rai and Harbin Arora for making it possible for all of us to be able to come together and share and interact with each other on such a large scale. Please give a big hand of applause for Vinay and Harbin. Thank you. All right, let's begin. So our topic here is the game of life. The game of life. Why do we play it? Do we have a choice? So let me first ask you to ask yourself, why did you come here for this talk? Ask yourself, did you have a choice? Well, you may change your answer by the end of this. Okay? All right, so why do we do anything anyways? Why do we do anything? Well, I too had these questions, till by a stroke of divine grace, it so happened that I was allowed to experience the answer. I'm very happy to share with you today a short synopsis of this experience when I died and went on the other side, and how it completely changed my life and living. You know, this basic experience of birth and death is not just mine, it's ours. We all go through it. We've been through it so many times, but we forget, and that's the game. Because if you remember, it wouldn't be a game, you see. So, the other thing I want to say is that when we book this ticket to come into Earth, it comes with a return ticket. You cannot have a one-way ticket when you take birth. You have to go back. It's like when you go on a vacation, you're going to Hawaii, you book your ticket. You don't book a one-way ticket. You're going to go back home. So where is home? Life is not home. Life is just a vacation. It's just a game. Enjoy it. Play it. Don't take anything too seriously, because it changes like this, you know? The good and bad, it's just passing clouds. They come and go like day and night. So let me just begin with my experience, and then I can share with you how I came to realize that it is a game and why we play it. So, you know, I was having my, I'm born in India, but in 1972, I went for a holiday to the US, to New York, and I opened a garment business, clothing business in New York on Broadway. At the age of 24, I was the CEO of my own business, and it was going very fine, etc. And then after that, I decided to change, and I went to California, and I became a very successful financial advisor, almost the top 3% of the country. So I was doing extremely well, high-end lifestyle, Mercedes cars, convertibles, you name it, everything. And then all of a sudden, when I was on a real high, happy, I was driving my convertible one day, went to LA with my secretary, and boom, I had a very fatal accident. I won't go into the details because we don't have that much time, but I had an accident, and it was instant death because I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I will share with you what happened to me, and you know, it may resonate with you, because see, you've had these experiences coming and going many times, and so, you know, something over there will ring. So anyway, as soon as my body lifted and hit the windshield, and I blanked out completely. It was complete instant death. But I found myself in the light. I was inside my body. My body was filled with a brilliant, brilliant light. And I was also a little like a nucleus. I was also this little light traveling inside. And I was like, I could see myself as this little nucleus of light, but I could also feel what I was feeling. So it was the dual feeling. And then again, it was moving very, very fast from my navel up towards my head. And at the same time, it was very, very slow. So you see, it's only in time that we have this duality. When we're outside of time, I was outside of time then, you see, because when we're not in our body, there is no time. We're not bound by time. It's just vast. It's just timelessness. And so there was no duality again in the fast and slow speed. So basically, I found myself traveling at this fast and slow speed and boom, going up, and all of a sudden, right out of my head, top of my head, I just, like you're in a roller coaster ride, and sometimes when you're like coming down the roller coaster ride, there's the dip, and then you go, that feeling you get in the dip, that was like, oh, and boom, I was out. And as soon as I was out, it was dark, completely dark. Because now I was out in the worldly dark, so to speak. It was just the void. We say shunya, 0 point. I was out in the dark, in the void, and confused. I didn't know where I was, what was going on. I was like, what is this? Where am I? I could see nothing. All of a sudden, right from the distance, from the dark, I saw this vehicle-like thing coming towards me. It was a pale golden yellow, kind of a half-cut papaya, if I may give that example. Anything like a half-cut thing. And it had this, this space in between, which was filled with this brilliant light. And I can maybe explain it as, like 1,000 diamonds shimmering. And there was like a body, there was something lying on this vehicle, and it was wearing a very pale golden gown kind of a thing, and was coming towards me. I was like, wow, it's such a magnificent sight. In the dark you can imagine this beautiful golden and brilliant light coming. And as it was coming closer and closer, it came like right here. And as soon as it came close enough for me to look, I saw, and I got the shock of my life. Because that body that was lying on this vehicle-like thing was me. And I said, oh my God, I'm dead. That's when it hit me that I was dead. Oh God, I'm dead. But I wasn't afraid at all. I wasn't afraid. And as the thought came in my head that I was dead, before I could even have another thought, I found myself kind of on this vehicle, a part of this vehicle, and it kind of went like this, upwards, and shot into space. And the funny thing is that the feet were up and the head was down. So we go up feet-wise. I don't know, that's what I saw. So I just went up like a laser thingy, and a second also is too long. Next moment in a flash, I found myself in this brilliance, this wonderful brilliance. It was nothing but light. It was the most beautiful, I can't even say beautiful, you can't describe it actually. It's just light, it's brilliance. And it was everywhere. And I saw myself as this, we were electricity. We're just like an electric spark. So I was this electric spark, which is the soul, isn't just an electric spark. And I was standing on this non-existent cloud, so to speak, and I'm jumping up and down in this nothing. And I'm saying, oh my God, I made it. I know this place, I've been here before.